Hello everyone, my name is Fu Shui. I am from Shan University. I am very glad to have this opportunity to attend the conference. The topic of my presentation is towards exploring the code we use from Overflow during software development. My presentation will include these 5 parts. Firstly, I would like to give a brief overview of our main work. We conduct a comprehensive empirical study on how programmers will use code on Overflow during project development. First, we connect 342,148 code snippets involving commits from 793 open source Java projects and connect the data snip from 1,355,617 posts on Overflow. Second, we use clone detection tools and type constructs to identify code we use pairs, and we focus more on the code we use in the dynamic process of software development. Third, we get some valuable and interesting results from experiment. In the second part, I would like to introduce the background of our research. In recent years, the rise of programming question and answers websites has promoted the sharing and the dissemination of programming knowledge. The previous study shows that many developers will use the code snip on Overflow when they find answers from Overflow that functionally match their programming problem. Figure 1 is an example in which a developer uses the code from Overflow when he or she develops a program function. In the third part, I would like to talk about the methodology of our research. Figure 4 is the overview of our approach of code reuse detection, which mainly includes 3 steps. Step 1 is data connection and preprocesses. Step 2 is identify code reuse pairs. Step 3, statistical analysis. Okay, now we move to the step of data connection. For constructing Overflow code database, we obtain the data from Stack Exchange. In the end, we totally attend 1,355,617 posts with code snips. For constructing open source project code database, we code 875 most popular Java projects on GitHub according to the number of stars of this project. After processes, we get a total of 98,283 commit files, including 342,148 code snippets. Now we come to the part about how we identify code reuse pairs. Specifically, we use CCFinder, an efficient token-based clone detection tool to help us identify code reuse pairs. We stipulate that there is a potential code reuse relationships between the code snippets of the post on Overflow and the modified code snip in the commits that should meet the following 2 conditions. Okay, now we move to the part of experiment. Our experimental analysis mainly focuses on the following 5 research questions. And the research question 1 is how popular is code reuse in development? For the exploration of whether the code reuse ratios of projects will change over the year, we calculate the code reuse ratio of each project in different years based on the clone detection results in the previous step, and then summarize to obtain the average ratios of all projects in each year. We get the following findings. The result shows that the code reuse ratios of in project commits has increased year by year. And furtherly, we investigate whether newly established projects are more inclined to reuse the knowledge on Overflow. Specifically, we divide the year of establishment of the project into 4 levels as shown in Table 2. As we can see from the Figure 6, the code reuse ratio in the newly established project is higher than that of all projects. Okay, now we move to the research question 2. We measure the committers' experience level based on the number of commits they contributed to the project. We count the code we use from 2 perspectives, namely from the perspective of the committer and from the modified code snip involving commits. From Table 3, we can know that the experienced development seems to be more likely to reuse the knowledge on Overflow. From Table 4, we can know moderately experienced development may need to reuse the knowledge on Overflow even more. Research question 3. In this part, we identify bug-relating commit based on the commit message, and we get the following findings. The code reuse ratios in bug-relating commits is slightly higher than that in non-bug-relating commits. Now we come to the research question 4. We divide the modification types into 6 intervals as shown in Table 6. Then count the reuse of each interval. we get the findings that the code reuse ratio in Java class files that have undergone multiple modifications is more than double the overall code reuse ratios. Let's move to the last research question. What type of Stack Overflow posts are more likely to be reused by developers? We consider posts that have been reused more than twice as we reuse posts. And then based on the tag information of this reused post, we can calculate what type of this post belong to. It can be seen from the figure 9. Most of the projects may reuse some of the more popular technologies. And we select 5 popular projects and then calculate the percentage of posts they reuse as shown in the table A. From the top 10 tags involved in the project, it can be seen that most of the tags are relating to the projects, such as Angel relating posts and the UI relating, Spring relating posts. Okay, so what I have shown above is the main work of our research. More details will be shown in our paper. We have provided the replication package in this address. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. That's all. Thank you.